Hey guys, what's up? Nico again here. And in this 3D Printed Profits episode, I have with us Dustin, not the Dustin from Stranger Things. This guy's better looking. Anyway, so Dustin is going to talk to us about his business and how he got started. And yeah, before we start, make sure you guys join us in the 3D Printing Side Hustle group. The link for that is in the description below. And so let's get started. Dustin, welcome to the show.
Thanks. It's great to meet you, man. I've been a fan of your work for a while. Feel free to ask me anything.
I appreciate that, man. So let's get started here, brother. What's your background like? This is a side hustle for you,
Um,
correct?
it's kind of like become a big part of my income
Oh, no
as of
kidding. All right.
recently. But
So let's start with your background.
yeah, so to kind of take you through my story, I got to go back a little bit.
That's all right.
But so as a kid, I was always very artistic, sculpting, painting, drawing, and I was kind of obsessed with behind the scenes movie stuff, like special effects, makeup, costumes, props, and I'm also a huge Star Wars nerd, as I'm sure you are.
Yeah.
Um,
If you're,
so I
I gotta
eventually
show you this
started a.
before we start.
Oh, that's dope. Did you model that?
Somebody from my team did, but this guy's coming out. Well, episode is gonna be out in September, so it's already out. So if you guys want to grab this, it's in the Creature Crate Patreon. I'm gonna link that in the description below. But
That
sorry.
reminds me of the little dolls from Rogue One, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, so I started making my own Halloween costumes. And
Like out of
every
latex and
year
stuff.
I whatever I could find. And I was kind of scratch building and outdoing myself every year. I taught myself sewing, EVA foam, that kind of stuff. And fast forward to like right before The Mandalorian was coming out, I kind of fell in love with the look of that show, in particular Din Djarin, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go all out and build his pre Beskar armor. The brown armor that's pretty beat up and dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, so I started crafting that, scratch building mostly. I designed everything myself. I built pretty much all of the armor out of EVA foam and whatnot. And I got to the helmet and I was like, huh, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this helmet justice. It's a beautiful piece that, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And if you remember at that time, there was no merch for the Mandalorian. There was no a Novos or the Black Series. So after a little bit of research, I ended up on the Mandalorian costuming group, and I saw all these people 3D printing their armor, and I'm like, whoa, that's a thing. And
That sounds like my story.
yeah, and I was always like very interested in 3D printing, but if you remember back in the day, it was very expensive and they were kind of small.
The CR10 was
And
like $900.
yeah, exactly. And I didn't realize it's kind of reached this consumer level yet. So I hopped on Etsy and I was about to buy a like $120 printed Mando helmet. And then I saw this guy has hundreds of sales. And I'm like, huh, maybe I could just buy a printer, sell a few helmets, and offset the cost of the printer. So I did a bunch of research and ended up buying the OG CR10, which I know you're very familiar with.
Yeah,
And
there's six behind me.
yeah, I can see that. Um, yeah, so I just started printing all my armor and just printing random crap from Thingiverse, as you do when you get a printer. And I just started posting everything on my social media, and friends and family are like, whoa, that's so cool. Like, can you make me one? I'm like, yep, I sure can. And I would comb through the costuming pages and there'd be guys like, hey, I need a set of gauntlets printed or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. And then Christmas time came around and I made this lithophane globe of
Mm.
my girl and I. And I was starting to learn Tinkercad. So I modeled up a little like cap housing for it for an LED and made it into a tree ornament. And then I posted that and everyone's like, oh, I need
People
one.
lost
I
their
need
shit.
one. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I immediately got like 50 orders on one CR10, and I also had a bunch of
It was a quick lesson in
armor
scaling a
commissions.
business, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So at this point, all I had was like some notes in my phone with all the orders, and I'm like, this is getting very out of hand and disorganized. So one thing I want to recommend to everyone is if you got friends who do stuff, like use them, like use your friends. And what I mean by that is so for example, my buddy, he basically has a business for businesses and bands and stuff. So he does graphic design. He makes shirts and buttons and stickers, business cards, all that. So I had him design me a logo, and I launched my Facebook, Instagram, and Etsy page all at the same time.
That
Had
was one of
everyone
my
share it.
lessons in
I
the coaching
downloaded a
program is um, utilizing your assets and using what you have to grow your business and
exactly.
working with other businesses. That's one of the lessons that I teach in the coaching program. So
Yeah,
you bought your initial investment of the machine. How much was the CR10 that you bought?
I believe it was around 400 or 500 at the time.
Ah, freaking wish mine was $400.
Yeah, this is 2019, I think.
Oh shit. Yeah, I started 3D printing in 2016, dude. 2016, 2017.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're a
All
few years
that.
ahead for sure.
Um, and how much are you making a month now in your business?
Now, it's it's kind of hard to put a hard number on it, but on average, around 1,500 to on a really good month, uh, 5 grand.
All
But
right.
on average, it's about 2 to 3.
Okay. So let's just say 2,500, right?
Okay, yeah, that's a
That
good
that's fair, right? So
median kind of.
25
Yeah,
times 12. So you just turned $400 into $30,000
essentially, yeah.
in a year, right?
Yep. And yeah, once I
Do you
started
know where
getting
you
all
are
those
now total?
orders and launched the site, total, no, I don't have that number
Okay.
on me.
And how long have you been in business for?
Since 2020.
Since
So
2020?
about,
So,
yeah, about 2 years.
I mean, it's safe to say you've actually turned that into about 60,000. That's pretty significant. Congratulations, Dustin. Proud of you, man. Good job.
Th- Thank you, thank you. Yeah, one machine turned into two machines, and then I
Where are
eventually
you at
got
now?
into
How many
resin
machines do you have now?
printing, and um so I don't want to bring down the mood of the podcast or anything, but last week my shop actually got robbed, and
Ah,
they took my printers. They took my laptop, my bicycle, and like worst of all, my car keys. I forgot them in there, and they took my car. But we're
ouch.
not we're not letting that stop us. I actually have a GoFundMe going, and
Link that. Link that for
I
me.
ordered
I need that link, Dustin.
thank you. Yeah, yeah. I don't want, that's not what I'm here to do, but I
I
would
know you're
appreciate
not.
it.
That's what I said. I didn't say that's what you're here to do. That's what Nico's
Yeah,
about to
yeah,
do. All right. Link that shit for
yeah.
me, Dustin.
That would be incredible. But yeah, I got new printers ordered. Luckily they didn't get my Saturn, my Elegoo Saturn,
Yeah, because good
but
luck finding one of
I
these.
yeah. Creality 3D
They're
actually
hard to
just had
find.
a flash sale, and so I ordered a few CR10S Pros to kind of get me going.
Gotcha.
But we're not
Um,
letting that stop us or slow us
hell
down.
no. Good
I'm
job, man.
taking
I'm proud of you.
commissions and everything. Yeah,
So I take it you make props from movies and video games and the like.
yeah,
Right?
that's
That's
my
what you
bread
sell.
and
Okay.
butter.
Do you have like a niche where that's where you go? Like like I specialize in Star Wars stuff, or I specialize in Iron Man stuff. I specialize in Batman. Like I
I
specialize
kind
in
of
Halo, stuff like that. Or do you just you're a full gambit of the genre?
I'm a full gambit, but I kind of my main thing is Star Wars, and I'm a big uh Disney parks nerd.
I see. Okay.
I don't even know where you live.
I'm in
What
Sac.
state are you in? Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're not too far.
Yeah,
But
I'm
yeah,
I'm I'm actually I have an annual family vacation down south, we go to Disneyland, Universal, those places every year. So yeah, I love those places.
Okay. Yeah, so if you know Disney Parks fans, they're kind of crazy. So like I sell like ride vehicles, even the trash cans like are have become kind of iconic
Mm-hmm.
models like that. One thing I wanted to talk about is I myself am not a 3D modeler by any means. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
teaching myself Blender and I've learned a little Tinkercad and whatnot.
Man, I wish there was a
But
dude who
this
taught
is
Blender for specifically. There's a dude I know.
I think
Shameless
there's a
plug. I
cool
teach
guy who
Blender.
has classes. Yeah, no, yeah, I've checked out a few of your classes. Yeah,
I'm
when I
glad you
have
picked up what I was
time.
putting down.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
But
Blender is awesome. It's free. It's incredibly powerful. Did I mention that it's free? And just it's so amazing. So, back to you, man. So, what machines, um, did you have prior to the tragedy, and what machines are you getting now?
so I had the OG CR10 with a bunch of upgrades. And then I had a CR10. I had two CR10 V2s, a CR10 V3, and CR10S Pro. And I'm basically replacing all of those with CR10S Pros. Oh, and the Elegoo Saturn.
Okay. And what filament, what brand filament are you using?
You know what? I've actually I might get some flack for this, but I've been using a GST 3D
No,
because
dude, do you know how
they
many
have these
people
crazy
use
deals.
GST 3D? A lot of people on the show use that filament.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of people on the show use
I
that filament.
I mean it's worked out great for me, but I have people, in the Creality groups and stuff just talking crap on them all the time and I don't see
I think
why.
the
Like
3D
it's
printing
been
community has
mostly good.
two sides. The other side is like the super amazing, helpful group of people. It's actually the majority of the 3D printing community. And then you have the select few people who are just like negative and toxic and just like, dude, do you not have anything else better to do than to just be negative?
Yeah, I
Right?
guess it's like that with any community though on
I
the
think it
internet.
is. Like, video games, makeup, whatever. There's always that, and it's just sad. Anyway, let's move on. So
But
you're not 3D modeling. How else does a business make money? Do you have designs? Sorry, print services as well?
I do offer print services. I do mostly to go back a little bit, when I was making those costumes as a kid, I would always see those 501st guys, with
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
movie accurate costumes, and I would look at the vac formed kits and stuff and all the soft parts. I'm like, man, I'm never going to be able to justify spending that much money on a costume. But I can make them myself now, and what I like to provide, my niche is armor kits, and I split them all up. So like this month, maybe this paycheck you can buy a helmet and work on that, and then your next paycheck you can buy like the gauntlets or whatever. And I just want
And then
people to
over
be able
time,
to,
you have your own.
yeah, make affordable like screen quality costume armor. So that's mostly what I sell on the daily basis, but I also take custom commissions for just about anything.
I see. I see. And so what profit margin are you chasing for these things? Are you calculating it based on print hour? Are you basing it just, hey, for this helmet it's, 150 bucks unfinished? Like how are you doing it?
Yeah, it's mostly the size and print time that I calculate it, and for a finished product it's a lot more, but I
So are
try
you
to
selling
charge
more kits or than finished products?
yeah, I sell a lot of I mostly sell kits because I don't have a lot of time on my hands to be doing
Good. Smart man.
commissions all the time. Yeah.
And so do you have are you selling these primarily on Etsy or do you have your own website as well? Like or do you sell them on eBay too?
I have Etsy and eBay so far, and then people just hit me up on Instagram, and I'll take their
Okay, so you're
whatever form
using
of payment
Instagram
they
as your
want.
marketing tool.
Instagram, Facebook, and I've recently started doing TikTok. I'm not very good
I'm
at it
so
yet,
old.
but
I can't do tech. I cannot.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
be
that it's
32
that I
next
cannot.
next month.
It's that it's so much. It's like an extra thing that I have to do. I have 2 YouTube channels. I have my prints, I have the podcast, I have Creature Crate I want to run. There's Nico Industries they had to be run. I got 5 kids. They're home. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
That's a
extra thing
lot,
that I got
man.
to do, and I just don't want to do it.
Yeah. And that's a lot of work.
It's a ton of work. So
Yeah.
what's working better for you, man? eBay or Etsy?
eBay actually.
No shit.
I feel like there's a bigger reach on there for some reason.
I mean, eBay's been around since
I
the
don't know.
dawn of the internet.
Yeah, everyone knows eBay.
Yeah, dude. I just didn't think eBay would be a place for that. I know Etsy has, uh developed its name and established its name in the online commerce space, but eBay's been there. eBay was the pioneer. eBay's like, the godfather, the granddaddy of everything, you know?
Yeah, it's like Google or Amazon. Like,
Yeah. Um, so that's it for me, man. We talked about marketing. We talked about how you grew all that stuff. And so what's next for you? How are we going to grow the business? I know we have this very small setback of the let's just call it what the fuck it is, thievery.
yeah.
So how are we going to grow this thing, man?
So I wanted to talk a little bit about where I get my models and stuff like
Let's do
that.
it, bro.
So I've actually partnered with a few modelers. Shout out to Wood Tech Industries. I do his Boba Fett kit and a few other modelers, but a little secret of mine. Well, I don't know if it's a secret, but when I need something modeled for me, I found a couple guys in India who are great modelers, but they charge way less. I don't know if our money goes further out there or something, but yeah. So I'll make a sketch of what I want modeled and send it over to them, and they'll give me a quote, and then we'll go back and forth until I'm happy with the model. Obviously, don't ever sell someone else's models without having their
Don't do that.
permission.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
bad.
Let's talk about that a little bit. That is so rampant in the community.
I know. Yeah.
It's so rampant. My files are everywhere. There's someone who's selling like 50 gigs of files for like $5, dude.
Are you serious?
I'm not even joking, man. And
That's
people will message me
horrible,
like, "Hey,
man.
Nico, there's this dude who's selling your files. They give access to like a Discord, and it's like $10, and they'll get like 80 of your files." And I was like, "Dude, that's 25%, 20% of my inventory. Like, what the heck?"
That's
It's
crazy.
rampant, bro.
Yeah, so don't do that.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, just talk to people, market yourself, always be networking, sell yourself. For example, so there's this other podcast that I listen to a lot. It's a like theme park comedy podcast.
Mm.
And they have this original fictional character that makes guest appearances on the podcast all the time, and there's like a bunch of sketches of him available. So I took a little bit of a risk here, but I made my own sketches, had a model design of this character, printed it out, resin printed, painted it up, and sent them pictures of it. And I was like, "Hey, I'm a big fan. I made this. Do you want to sell these? I think the fans would like it." And they ended up loving it. So we did a run of I think 75 at like 120 a piece.
No shit.
And yeah, this is for like around Christmas time. And I posted it in their fan group page, and it sold out in like under 5 minutes.
Attaboy. Congratulations, man.
And yeah, their whole portion they donated to charity. And we're talking about making other stuff now. So just
Attaboy. Congratulations,
always
Dustin.
be trying to. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm just always looking for new opportunities and collaborations, and I pretty much never say no to anything. I actually
We'll talk
there's
about
this
that.
local
We'll talk about
downtown
that
area.
offline.
Yeah,
There's things you need to say
that's a
no
whole
to.
other conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
you know
do a
what I
coaching
mean,
call
though.
after this.
But there's this local downtown area kind of by where I live, and I was walking through and I noticed there was a shop with like wall-to-wall action figures and collectibles and stuff. So I obviously made a beeline, and the owner's in there just kicked back on his chair playing PS5, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to be friends with this guy.
That's my
So
hero.
I showed him a bunch of my work. Yeah, yeah. All he does is play PS5 and sell action figures and listen to punk rock. I'm like, we're kindred spirits.
The dude
But
is
I showed
retired.
him a bunch of my work, and he's like, yeah, he's like, oh, dude, I need a like make me a full Mando suit. Make me like I make these Spider-Man helmets that go under the soft
Yeah.
mask. He's like, I want 20 of those, and then he ended up giving me a whole cabinet in his storefront. So I made a sign, and it's all consignment, and I think he takes like 25%, but that helps get people in his store, and it helps advertise my online
Attaboy.
stores.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations,
Thanks.
Dustin. That's great stuff, dude. Awesome, man.
Yeah, I'm just always look to collaborate and help other people, and in turn you're helping yourself.
Attaboy.
That's what I want to preach here. Yeah.
There. So what Dustin's trying to say, right? Your income is directly tied to how many people you help. So I want you to take that and take that to heart. Dustin said it the long way. I just put it more eloquently.
Yeah, I tend to ramble a little bit, but
I'm kidding, man. Yeah, your job, I got mine. It's whatever.
yeah.
All right, you guys,
You're the host
appreciate
here.
it. What?
Yeah, I said you're the host here.
Hey, it's my job. It's what I do. Anyway, Dustin, thanks for being on the show, man. Congratulations. Make sure you guys go down to the link to Dustin's GoFundMe. All right, let's help this dude out, you guys. Us in the 3D printing community, I know how we can rise to the occasion because I've seen us do it with the face masks. All right. One of our brothers, Dustin, was wrong severely, right? If 1,000 of us just put in $10, that's $10,000, you guys. Come on. We can do this. All right. Dustin, thank you for being on the show, man. And we'll help you back out. All right.
Thank you so much, man. Stay in touch. Yeah.
All right. We'll catch you later, man.
All right, later.